Oh, a clean breath of air with no need to cough, no need to sniffle. That tells me one thing. This is a good Friday night. And what better to do on a good Friday night than watch some great VTuber wrestling? Good evening, everybody. My name is Camel Lamborghini, and this is VCW. So, to fill you in on what happened last week, last episode even, we debuted the entirety of our women's division. Every single talented superstar who is not a man has debuted. Sund, hello! Welcome, welcome. Just going over the recap of last week's episode, we debuted all of our women's division. And we had ourselves a few contenders matches for the world titles. We have determined that through a hard-fought ladder match, the lean bomb himself, Nexat G, will be one of the contenders for the VCW World Championship. His opponent will be decided tonight. Meanwhile, in the other division, we have Rainy Shrimpy, who won their match against an irate and not too happy Viviku, who attacked a referee afterwards. But that doesn't change the result, and Rainy will go on to be one half of the VCW Women's Division Championship match at our first pay-per-view. We're going to decide the second half of those matches tonight. But right now, it's time for us to get in to the card. Oh, it's loading. Alright, we'll stay here for now. I'll tell you this much. I'm pretty excited for tonight. We have a lot of great stuff planned, a lot of great matches with great people, and ultimately, I just can't see how anybody wouldn't be ready for this one. As usual, Corey Graves and Jerry Lawler having nothing to say, stunned by my effervescent appearance and aura, but that's okay. No one expects anything from them in the first place. Also tonight, I intend to spice up the matches a little bit. I'm going to see how some ambient music in the background does. We'll see if it's a little loud, if it's a little quiet. So we'll see how it goes. It should be okay. The music I chose is some energetic, powerful music, so it should be okay. Here's hoping, here's hoping. Looks like the match is ready to start. So without further ado, let's pour it on over and get started with our very first match of the night. Entering first, the Disaster Bear herself, Dakuma. Here to more than maul the competition. Last week... Oh, sure, interrupt me, that's fine. I said that. Love these intros. I have it on good authority that the commissioner works very hard on them, son, to make them at least half good. Last week, Dakuma was in a tag match with her ally Jolly Pops against, I believe, Kyrie and Rambolina, maybe? I think it was Pram. In any case, they lost the tables match. They will not be competitors and contenders for the women's division title, as will this superstar not, but that doesn't stop them from being incredibly talented. Takuma, ha! You're in time to see your match. Go on, give the intro so that I can talk again. So you won't interrupt me. There you go. Chris had her debut match. I believe she was one half of the debut match of the women's division against one Zomba B. While she couldn't get the job done there, she's looking to pick up a win and get some momentum back against fellow artist ally Takuma. Now, I don't know who would win in the wild. Well, no, that's actually that's a lie. In the wild, a bear would probably decimate a raccoon. It's a good thing we are civilized people. Oh, it's starting. Let's see how this goes. Let's just see. Civilized. You are both classy animal women. But you couldn't tell it by looking at this match for now. Takuma absolutely tearing in to Christina Manzanita. She was warned at the beginning of this that Crocs were not the best wrestling gear, but she did not care. A running power slam from Takuma does not put away Christina. Chris has no intention of going out that easily. And yet Takuma has no intention of losing. Just delivering an old school fucking beatdown. Christ. It's hard to call that anything but a gang jumping what Takuma just did to Chris. And the gang jumping continues. I wasn't able to watch it, but there might be some animosity from that Devour stream that they were both a part of. Oh, it looks like Takuma's hoisting up Chris, but Chris reverses it. Just bullying her as usual. You're goddamn right you are. Absolutely ruthless. I would describe it as that as well. Even though Chris was trying to mount a comeback. Oh, and here's the bear hug. The bear hug from from Takuma. But is it enough? It was not enough in this instance. But maybe that was enough to stun Chris enough for a pinfall victory? And it was. A brutal showcase of Takuma's raw strength and power. Ah, it ended. It seems to be a show of respect between friends. And a handshake to show that there are no hard feelings. That's the kind of stuff you love to see. Friends outside the ring, sworn enemies inside. Only real athletes would understand. Absolutely stellar. You love to see that kind of stuff here in VCW. You really do love to see it, son. That kind of sportsmanship and camaraderie, that kind of friendship is rare in the wrestling business, and we are about to see an example of how even the best of friends, even the closest of allies can turn against each other over the matters of the heart. Our next match will be a qualifier. I should explain it now since I have time. So there's going to be 3 matches in the men's division. The winners of those matches will be in a triple threat match at the end of the night to determine Nexit's opponent for the VCW championship at our first pay-per-view. This first match will be against Elias and Nesu. Now, I have it on good authority that the commissioner was given a bit of a financial incentive by Elias to make this match in order to finally prove once and for all to Nesu that a hot dog is a sandwich. There's been screaming matches for hours between the two as to what hot dogs constitute on the food list, and this match will determine once and for all whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich. Entering first is Elias, straight from the future and fresh from an Apex stream. Oh, he has dark machinations in plan. Now, we've seen Elias' sheer dominance before, but that was just for the sake of competition, just for the sake of demolishing his opponent. Right here and right now, he has a purpose. He has something to prove, something to fight for. And I am more afraid of it, and more than anything in this life, I'm afraid of a determined Elias. Hello, Rainy. Welcome to the stream. You're catching it kind of early. Only 1 match has gone down so far. Oh, people are here and I forgot to start doing the betting. This is interesting to me long. I can do it here. There he is. There he is. All right, it's all set up, and now we got one going. Nesugiru fighting a war against everyone, a war against democracy itself, since people already voted that a hot dog is indeed a sandwich. But he's hearing none of it. He is here to establish the sandwich monarchy. He's already the cart king, now he's trying to become the sandwich king as well. Looks like the bets are coming in. It currently looks like no one is voting for one of these competitors, but I can't see who right now. Doesn't matter either way, it is time for this one to get rolling.
What are you expecting from this superstar tonight, guys?
Even if Elias loses, he's the people's champion. He's fighting for something bigger than himself, really. Elias taking early dominant lead of Nesugiru. Going for an early cover to see if he can win this one and pack it away nice and quick. Working that neck of Nesu. A reversal. Nesu finally mounting some offense here. Everyone's hopes and dreams on his back. Elias got my vote. Elias may have your vote. Nesu is trying to make it so votes don't matter. Nesu waiting for Elias to regain his composure before grabbing him, but it might have been his mistake. Elias taking after Dakuma and just beating the absolute hell out of Nesu. And a massive slam to Nesu's body. Tossed into the turnbuckle. Ooh, elbows to the side of the taco's head, right to the tentacle. Democracy will win. Elias is fighting for it. Elias still pretty much full health. Still doing very well. Absolutely throwing Nesu around like a child, really. But Nesu finally able to regain some kind of momentum. Never mind. That one just might be it, folks. Never mind. Nesu has more inside of him. Chrono time cross. Hello, Cryo. You are in time to likely see Nesu reversed it. He reversed the future shock. And I was going to work on Elias using his agility. Kneeing Elias's midsection, working it down. Elias has seen the timelines. He may have seen the timelines, but did they lie to him? Was he in the timeline where he wins? Nesu locking him up. He calls this the no more nuts. And he's bridging. Taking the pain to Elias's legs. Hey, Bison, how you doing? Elias enduring long enough to reverse the no more nuts. But it looks like Nesu has maintained control. But not any longer. Elias countering. Hoisting Nesu in the air and dropping him down to the ground. Was that all the offense that Nesu had? Nesugiru's midsection is absolutely crumbling right now. Nesu was able to reverse this before. Not this time. Folks, I think that might be it. Elias, with the hopes and dreams of the people on his back, scraping by with a victory. Not easily. But it's hard to argue that it wasn't dominant. And both the hopes and dreams and the wallets of the people have been filled. Like UFC more than wrestling. I understand. I think there's a bit of overlap. I understand that the styles of one would appeal to some people. But in this wrestling match, Nesugiru, downtrodden at the fact that he must now acknowledge that hot dogs are sandwiches. Oh, I have to switch back to this. It just goes to show you, sometimes the hero has to prevail. I'll play a sandwich fight out Sunday. We found out Friday. And now, for the next of these men's contendership matches, we've got two high-flying heroes entering the ring for the first time. Well, entering the ring against each other for the first time in VCW history. We have the commissioner himself, Camazo, stepping up against the waterfall of disaster, Ryujin. Both of these people have very devastating high-flying offenses. Which one of them is going to be able to overcome the other? Who will make the first mistake? Nobody knows, but let's find out. Kyrie, hello! Thank you for the raid. Hello, Raiders. Hello, you're just in time to watch some VTuber wrestling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have not missed your match, Kyrie. That is still coming later. This right here, folks, is the Commissioner. Some would accuse him of abusing his powers. No, no, no. He's keeping things incredibly fair and balanced. The idea occurred to him to put himself in the championship match, but he decided no, that he would maintain his status as a wrestler. Karina, hi, welcome, welcome. I also have a note here from the commissioner that, again, despite the lyrics to his entrance, he is not Latino. 0%. He just refuses to change the music. And now it's time to face him, the champion, the king of the copy pasta, Ryujin. The glorious one himself. Guess not the Latin representation. You're not wrong. This is a very diverse organization we've got here. Just so long as you're looking for the right things. The humility of this superstar, this wrestler, is only matched by his sheer cockiness. And even that is surpassed by his talent. Everyone's seen the legendary Ryujin work when it comes to Valorant, when it comes to Apex, when it comes to League of Legends, when it comes to Overwatch. He is a competitive gamer. But does he have what it takes to be a competitive wrestler? We're about to find out. He's going one-on-one with the commissioner right now, once his entrance is over. Oh shit, the betting. Fuck. Don't worry, I'm gonna get in here. You'll still have a minute to bet, even though the match is about to start. Don't worry. Reed's basking in the crowd. He's taking it all in as their hero. The commissioner opening with a barrage to Ryujin. Going for that patented fucking stupid high-flying offense. Doing damage to himself as well as Ryujin. For now he's teeing off on the forehead of the champion. Don't make you vote, you must. You must, Rainey. 10 shots to the head. And I forgot the music again. Oh god, I'm falling apart, folks. A knee right to the face of the water boy himself. The commissioner going up top. Landing right on the femur bone of Ryujin. He might not be walking again after this. Thank God you don't have to walk to be a competitive gamer. It's going to be a quick match. Never. It's never as it seems. Anything can happen at any time. The commissioner dragging Ryujin. Oh, is he gonna see it? This is the first time we've seen it on camera. It's the Camazo Buster. Never mind. Ryujin escapes it. Finally mounting his offense against the bat. Ryujin trying to prove once and for all that bats cannot swim. Actually, not true. Bats are good swimmers. Robbed of the Buster. Only a little bit. And there's a chance he goes for it again. The commissioner going for a pin. I don't think it's going to be enough. Not at all. Ryujin kicking out easily. He's going up top once again. Calling for Ryujin to stand up. Flying neckbreaker. The innovative offense of the commissioner. It's like he picked every single move he did himself. Another attempt to probably go for the Camazo Buster was thwarted again by Ryujin. Camazo reversing Ryujin's offense once again. And there it goes. That wacky lariat ending the match. Out of nowhere. Good God, we're running through these fucking matches. But there you go, folks. Yeah. It was back and forth, but it was quick. Shit. It was also no holds barred, so they could have gone out of the ring anytime they wanted to, but I guess they both wanted to keep it nice and honest. Good for the commissioner. We now know for certain that Elias and Camazo will be involved tonight in the final match. And I think I've done the math right. Yeah, I did. I'm doing the math right. I mean, the commissioner did the math right. Everything is as it should be. And speaking of everything being the way it should be, we've got a real chaotic one for you now, folks. This next match will involve Pisces Estrada, Sund Skelisund, Parker Gaijin, and the #1 contender, Nexit G. So here's the thing, folks. Sund, Pisces, and Parker are all fighting for their spot in the triple threat match later tonight to determine Nexit's opponent. However, Nexit is also in the match. He's not fighting for himself. If Nexit wins, then none of the other competitors get to be in that triple threat match, which means none of them get a chance at the title. He's fighting to keep them down. And quite frankly, I can't respect anything more than that. A true crab in the bucket strategy, but hey, what can you do? Next is the force of chaos. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Feel free to grab some popcorn, folks, as these entrances are going to take more than a little bit of time. To the game scene. And just listen to who's entering first. The lean bomber boy himself. Hoisting that title tells everyone that he is the #1 contender.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Greece, weighing in at 227 pounds, the greatest
coming for the belt. This is the belt that just tells you you're the #1 contender. It's not the actual VCW championship. That's something else. Looks pretty though. As you can hear from the crowd, Nexit, not garnering a positive response, does not care. He is here to be the champion. He's on the path for it. Oh, and we all know who this is now. The undead Ubermensch of the soundboard, Skelisund. The Sund tank is rolling into the building, folks. And it has one target. A single, solitary target aimed squarely at Nexit. This is a dangerous kind of match, folks. You see... Can't talk about it. You see, folks, in a Fatal 4-Way, you don't have to be involved in the decision. Anyone can get pinned, and you could lose.
He said he'll be making a statement in this match tonight and will deliver it emphatically.
Now, as before, we can't exactly make this an even split with betting, considering there's 4 people. So I'll do it like this. One side for Sund and Parker, and the other side for Pisces and Nexit. I'll give you 2 minutes for this one, so you can decide.
Australia, weighing in at 281 pounds. Fisher, Pine.
Now, we've seen Pisces. His debut was last week, I believe, and it was pretty legendary. In a winning effort against, I believe... Who the hell was it? Oh, it was Ryujin, and it was Elias. We've seen Parker's skill. High-flying starfish. Not a starfish, there's a space between there. What kind of skill does he have in this match? And here he comes, the final competitor in this match, the boy of legend. Some call him the protagonist. Others call him yassified. When one of the only wrestlers to just have his regular name here. This pepped up intro. It's incredibly protagonist coded, isn't it? Can we get some Crush 40 for this wrestler? If I could do custom songs, it would be an entirely different story. Maybe I'll work on doing it and just playing it on YouTube and synchronizing it with like entrances. We'll see. We'll see one day. I'll test it one day. But enough of the future, it's time to focus on the now.
And here we go in this no disqualification match. Nothing is off limits here. This is the perfect setting for a superstar to fight without any regard for the rule book and, more importantly, any regard for their opponent.
All right. The beginnings of this match, it seems like Pisces is going after Nexit while Sund is taking it to Parker. Already Pisces breaking out massively powerful high-flying audience against the #1 contender. Beating the dog shit out of Nexit. Meanwhile, Sund taking it to Parker on the floor, but Parker is finally coming back with it. Pisces stays flying in the air. He's trying to make the fucking fastest match of the night. Parker has taken back control of Sun, though. Going to dismantling. I should probably go mini mode here. Damn it. Well, you know that's... God damn it. I'm here. You can see Parker a little bit. Who is now outside of the ring, and so is Nexit. Sun choking the life out of Pisces. Sun using his monstrous muscle for being a skeleton to dismantle this. Pisces knows who's the villain. Nexit depositing Sun to outside of the ring, though. Pisces going for some kind of rolling move, but Nexit countering. Now Parker throwing Nexit out of the ring. And Pisces praying to the fish gods, it looks like. See Pisces by the neck. Pisces has a strong neck, it seems. On the outside of the ring, Sun is taking it to Nexit, while inside Pisces going about demolishing Parker, who's had enough of it, stands up. But Pisces delivering a full combo to knock down Parker. Pisces using mind games. They don't work. And meanwhile, Sun's still beating the dog shit out of Nexit. But as I pay attention, Nexit counters, delivering a stiff right to Sun. And there's a pin inside the ring. It wasn't nearly enough. And Nexit getting in a little bit too late. Pisces... What the fuck, man? Didn't slow him down any, though. Nexit seemingly trying to make sure that Sun stays down inside the ring. Sun is out for blood. He wants that championship opportunity. He doesn't matter. He doesn't care who has to go through to get it. Wait, what's going on? The fish flipper, whatever the Pisces wants to call that, and it looks like he's about to win this match. Nexit, with barely 1 second to spare, getting into the ring and breaking up the pin. But Pisces had one for him too. And now Sun breaking up his second attempt. If I were Pisces, I'd be super pissed off right now. Because I had the match won twice. Sun going for a little bit of a taunt there. Parker using the Parker pass out on Nexit, but it wasn't enough. And Nexit bomb rolling out of the ring. Now it's Sun's turn to go for a victory, and it's not enough. Parker. Yeah. Sun just curb stomped Parker. There are no other ways to describe it. All four of these men are sufficiently hurt. Nexit the most. Pisces the absolute least hurt. Sun deposited out of the ring by Pisces. Nexit down pretty much anybody's fair pickings if they can get their opponent out of the ring and focus on him. Nexit stirring. Sun stirring. Nexit thrown into the steel steps. The #1 contender taking the beating of his life. Parker throwing his entire body into Pisces in the inside of the ring. A leg drop maneuver to Parker's head by Pisces inside the ring. It's looking like Pisces is going for the victory on Parker. The question is, will Pisces be able to capitalize? And meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Nexit has been busted open, but it might not matter. Pisces going for the victory, but it's a rope break. It's a rope break. I'll be honest, Pisces has had this one like 3 times so far. And if he can get like a good pin on Parker right now, while Sun and Nexit are screwing around with each other, there's a chance he might just have this. Or he'll go for a submission move that gets rope broken. Pisces doing parkour. Pisces is pretty dominant in this match, honestly. Sun says there's only room for one purple VTuber. He's got a lot of people to fucking go through, doesn't he? All 4 men in the ring for the first time since the beginning of this match, it feels like. They're rolling out of the ring. It looks like anybody's match now. There's no way. He couldn't steal it again, could he? Nexit calling for Pisces to rise. Oh, okay. Nexit seems to be going for a finisher maneuver on Pisces. He is. He's going for the lean bomb. Countered beautifully by Pisces. But have they taken too much time? Another fish flipper by Pisces. And once again, having the match won. And once again, interrupted by one of his competitors. Just goes to show you these kind of multi-man matches, they can go on for as long. Pisces, the fuck are you doing, dude? There's no reason even looking at the rest of their health bars at this point. All of them are absolutely beaten to dog shit. You can just assume that whatever the health of one is, the rest of them also share it. None of them seem to be attempting to go for a proper victory here. Sun going for probably an ill-advised taunt. Pisces literally bidding just to get everyone else a shot. It's the sophisticated way for a sophisticated boy. Pisces giving a little shimmy right in front of Sun, who did not appreciate it. Sun throwing Nexit into the corner, but is not able to capitalize on it, interrupted by Parker. But he ends the interruption right quickly. Pisces delivering a suplex combo to Sun. Nexit delivering a pin. 1, 2. Oh my fucking god. He can't keep getting away with it. He keeps getting away with it. He keeps getting away with it. It's almost fucking silly. But there's the result after, let's be honest, after Pisces lost the opportunity to win like 5 or 6 times, Nexit finds his way in, sneaks in and steals the victory from every other person. It's just the outcome. It's Nexit. And unfortunately, this also means that Sun, Pisces, and Parker do not get to be in the triple threat match at the end of the night. Quite frankly, it's going to be a one-on-one match between Elias and Camazo. Fuck. It's hard to even begin to understand the stealthy mind, the creativity, the deviousness of Nexit G. He's the sneakiest, quietest, stealthiest bomb we ever did see. At the end of the day, what can you really do except appreciate it? Oh, golly. It's jolly. This next match is also going to feature a #1 contender, but there's really no stakes in this one, quite frankly. Rainy Shrimp will be taking on Jolly Pops in a regular match featuring two powerful, talented competitors. Now, as we all know, last week, Rainy won their match against the irate and quite angry about it Viviku, earning their spot in the championship match. You're making me fire. Every child has to fight their parent one day. This is yours, Rainy. This one can be for a little while as well. Except to the game scene. Entering first is Rainy Shrimpy. Man, this screen was not built for Titantrons, and I have to change that, but whatever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Great Barrier Reef, Raiden Sharp. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE.
I said it last week, and I'll say it again. Rainy, devastating competitor. We saw their conquering of Viviku last week. And now they are facing one of the strongest competitors in VCW, Jolly Pops. I couldn't honestly tell you who has the better chances here. On the one hand, Jolly Pops, infinitely powerful. On the other hand, Rainy has shown their ability to overcome the odds at every juncture. And as they're saying in chat, thighs as a gift from Hercules himself. But are thighs going to be enough to win the day?
One of the top names in the entire women's division, and she plans on showing exactly why here tonight.
It's a special match too. I forgot if it was a special match. We'll see soon. Someone's all inning. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, that's fair. If you don't bet on yourself, who will you bet on? And who will bet on you? Let's hope she doesn't get too banged up for her championship match coming up at our first pay-per-view. But now entering the ring, the matriarch of the Onion Mafia, we all know the creative, technical power of Jolly Pops, acknowledged by people all over the world. She did suffer a loss last week in a tag team match, but she's not let that get her down. She is still showing her talents to this day, and she hopes to prove that even if she's not going to be the first VCW Women's Champion, that she is an inevitable VCW Women's Champion. The giant jacket. It's on brand, in my opinion. Now let's get this one started. Already right out of the gate, Jolly countering Rainey's offense. Jolly showing that her size, not a factor when it comes to her absolute dominance. And god damn it, you can't see Jolly's health bar. Rainey taking a strong offense, but not letting it get to her. And they deliver a knee right to the jaw of Jolly. Call CP. He's not that tiny, Kyrie. A stiff right delivered to Jolly's face. And they deliver a running knee right again to the face of Jolly. Wait, what the fuck? Wait this is Vivicu's theme. What the hell is this? What the fuck just happened? Whatever happened, Jolly's taking advantage. Rainey overcoming the interference, but it sounded like Vivi interfered in the match. Eating each other best. Well, whatever happened, it looks like Rainey's not letting it get to him. It may have seemed to even fire them up, but Jolly's going for another one of those locks. For lack of a better term, this is the onion lock right now. Two onion locks so far. And now Jolly's going for a pin. And off of the interference from Vivicu, Jolly Pops is victorious in this match. It's fuck the sounds. It's hard, difficult to sit back and appreciate the victory. Vivicu, the banished demon, interfering in this match. It's hard to say it was on behalf of Jolly. We know her reaction to losing to Rainey last week. It might have just been to spite the #1 contender. But at the end of the day, victory's a victory, and the victory ends up for Jolly Pops. Well, even though Rainey was not victorious in this match, they are still the #1 contender for the VCW Women's title, and that match will still be happening. And I believe we are going to find out who their opponent's going to be right now. I forgot how... Yep, we are. The winners in the women's division from last week will now be in a triple threat match to determine who will be Rainey Shrimp's opponent. Those competitors will be Zomba B, Brambolina, and Kairi Aoyama. I'll be quite frank with you folks, I have no idea who's got this one. Brambolina has the magic on her side, Zomba B has the endurance of an undead, but Kairi's a diver. All equal in power. Who is going to come out of this as the superior? All I know is that it's probably going to be a lot shorter than the Fatal 4-Way we had just now. Good golly Wally. This has been something of a show tonight, folks. Twists, turns, matches going quick and being stolen. Takumi got 10k out of that. She believed in the onion. Oh shit, this is a triple threat. Ah, god damn it. Alright, there's like 2 blue chicks, so... This is kind of unbelievably unfair, but... Da-da-da. Da-ba-ba-booey. And there you go. I'll give it a chance for them to load in so you can actually see people. Oh, entering first. The Moogle transformed magician herself.
The following contest is a triple threat extreme rules match.
I believe that last week, Pram and Kyrie were on the same team against Jolly and Takuma, and they came out victorious, putting them in this match. Tonight, they are opponents. Let's see if there's any love lost between these two former tag team partners. While also adding Zomba B into the mix. Pram here to dominate and to be powerful. To spread positive magic across this world. Can she do it? Who will enter next? Ah, Kyrie.
And her opponents, first, by way of Tokyo, Japan, Carrie A.
All in Kyrie. I believe you.
Now this competitor, they just don't know when to quit. They can be outnumbered 10 to 1 in a match, and
It is you, Kyrie.
you know what? I'd still bet on them.
The true blue bombshell. Get out of here, Rockman. Kyrie Aoyama. Looking to prove dominance once again tonight. Kyrie is strong. Very strong. But we have one more entrant to go. A wrestler who the commissioner forgot to give shoes because he didn't know she had them.
From the wasteland, Dr. B. This is a competitor who has earned the adoration of the WWE Universe by
Got defeated last time. Last time, true. But you were victorious tonight.
do have a bit of an attitude, but that's their X factor in the ring. You guys see an anti-hero. I see a competitor who knows.
All right, everyone's in. I can start the voting now. All right, so because there's 3 people,
Loves the reaction she receives from the WWE
there's a bit of a hedge betting kind of thing going on here.
into the match too.
I'm sure it'll all work out fine for you. This match is an Extreme Rules match with which means weapons are available. Let's see if the competitors choose to introduce them.
Extreme Rules match is underway. The
And right out of the gate, the former tag champions going for each other.
certainly a moment of truth for many superstars. An opportunity to display one's toughness and barbaric side.
Zamba being thrown out of the ring onto the apron. Meanwhile, I haven't started the goddamn music yet.
And now she's getting back into the ring. Got her. Roundhouse kick.
Brambolina going absolutely wild on both competitors, but Zamba putting an end to that. Putting her down with the swiftness. And Pram delivering a knee to Kyrie.
Boy, what sort of game plan works for a superstar going into a triple threat match? You absolutely need superior.
This match is pretty much taking turns at who is going to get their ass kicked by who. Zamba B taunting the crowd and her opponents. Both these competitors teeing off against Kyrie. Perhaps they sense a threat that we regular people just can't see. She rolls out of the ring to recover. Pram, a suplex, a gut-wrench suplex, rolling through and delivering another one to B. Forearm smashing from Pram to B. All the while, Kyrie observing on the outside, and she's going under the ring. And getting a steel chair. And then dropping it to break up the pin. I don't think you had to do that. Another forearm delivered squarely to Kyrie's face. Kyrie tossed out of the ring. Sunset flip from B to Pram. And what's going to go down here? A crossbody from the top rope. Pram interrupting the top rope attempt. Hoisted up for a suplex and slammed down into an armbar. And then converted. I don't know what the fuck you're doing here, Kyrie. Oh, you're trying to break her arm. Yes. Pram had the chair. Kyrie getting it out of her hands and delivering a German suplex. Just a little too short to connect with that kick there. And it cost her some momentum, being taken down by Pram with a lariat. And now, B getting a full-on bat. Trying to take it to the back of Pram's head. A gut-wrench suplex, rolling through for another one. 3? No, a pin. Broken up by B. Kyrie taunting to the crowd. It'll cost her. Pram not appreciating it. Kyrie rolling out of the ring. And Pram locking B in a submission. Kyrie is on the outside. She cannot break this up if B wants to tap. But it wasn't enough damage. B finally taking some real damage on her arms. Kyrie slowly rising to the top. And I believe a tornado DDT to Kyrie from B. A kick to the face has demolished Pram. Pram tossing B into the corner. Smashing her head into the turnbuckle. And teeing off on B with chops. That taunt might have cost her. Kyrie being hoisted up by Pram. Slammed onto the ground, but what's going to happen next? A pin attempt. Broken up by B. And another pin attempt. This one might be it if Kyrie can't get up. B's arms are in the red, and it's too late. the winner of this match is the Moogle-blessed magic girl, Brambolina. Your points are indeed being sucked into the void, Cryo. Meanwhile, Dakuma has been accurately predicting all of these bouts so far. Major winner to fattest loser. Such is the way of the gamble, my friend. Such is the way of the gamble. All right, folks, I'm pretty sure we have just one match here left tonight. Yes, I'm very sure that we have one more match to go through here. Now, as stated before, because Nexat won the Fatal 4-Way, there will be no winner from that match making his entrance. It'll be exclusively Elias Burvale and Camazo, the Commissioner, in an Extreme Rules match. This will determine the second half of the first ever VCW World Championship battle. I forget if entrances are on for this because we saw them already. So I'll just put the competitors in already. But we've seen before that Elias has a powerful offense that can overcome, well, pretty much anybody. And yet the Commissioner is wily, and this is going to be an Extreme Rules match where anything goes. And if anything can go, who's to say that miracles can't happen? Nope, we're watching entrances. Both of these competitors have already been through a match tonight. So both of them are going to be winded. With the time detective, it's a good bet. Elias is a powerful competitor with the ability to literally see the future. At the same time, you cannot discount the fact that the Commissioner runs the show. This will determine Nexat's opponent at our first pay-per-view for VCW. I, for one, cannot wait to see just how that match will play out. We've seen firsthand that Nexat is adept at taking advantage of multi-man situations, but whoever his opponent is here could determine how things go for his first championship match. As we all know, there's the Commissioner himself, here to do what he can in order to overcome Elias, someone who's shaping up to be one of the breakout stars of VCW. All right, betting's through. Cool, 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 cool. At least I think it is. I, for one, am maybe somewhat biased towards the man that gave me a job. But no matter who wins, I am excited for the future. Things are kicking off, folks. And right out of the gate, Elias opening up with a barrage against Camazo. These hammering blows to the commissioner. Elias's overwhelming power threatens to fell Camazo very early. I thought he would miss, but he drags him down into that flying cutter. Camazo slamming Elias's face into his knees. Unloading on with kicks. What the fuck? Sure. Wasn't convoluted at all. The commissioner going high and absolutely killing it. Stellar stuff, Camazo. With a groin buster and a knee to Elias's face. And a senton to the stomach. That high-flying offense finally coming back to bite him. Elias going in for a weapon. And a ladder has made its appearance. And Elias not shy about using it. Waiting patiently for Camazo to rise just so he can knock him down again. He's just waiting. Finally dodging. Another groin buster towards Elias. Now Camazo trying to use the same maneuver on Elias, but Elias seeing through it as he invented it. Elias catching Camazo, cutting back into the ring, but Camazo countering it. A leg lariat to Elias. A kick out. Elias not going down from the commissioner's signature move. Oh God. But the black wing from the Bat himself, will that fell Elias? It's not enough. Elias too sturdy, too fresh to be felled by those techniques alone. But a spear from Elias, is that enough to put the commissioner down for good? A pop-up powerbomb, is that enough to stop the commissioner? Not quite. And yet Elias has another finisher stored, should he choose. And it's a steel chair. Camazo interrupting him before he can get the shot off. And carrying Elias to the turnbuckle. Slamming his face into it. And teeing off. Choking him in the corner. Camazo, I need you to stop doing that as soon as possible. Elias battering. A waistlock from Elias. And a kick to the face, felling the Time Detective. And a flying drop kick. The Commissioner has grabbed the chair and set it up. What does he plan to do? But another pop-up powerbomb. Not enough. Not enough. Can the Commissioner find a way out of this? It doesn't seem like he will. He's up. He reverses it. He reverses this future shock.
Can there be frustration mounting in these competitors, knowing it's going to take more to win this one?
Good God. The Commissioner is stunned, grabbing Elias. Another knee to the face. And a senton. Oh God, is it gonna happen? Another black wing. 1, 2. And there you have it, folks. After about as hard-fought a match that you could possibly have, the Commissioner has won this fight. It's almost too good to be true. But it seems like the very first match that defined VCW, Camazo versus Nexit, is going to be our very first championship match. After a hard-fought battle where it seems like defeat was right around the corner for the Commissioner, he found a way to reverse fate and bring it all back into his favor. Good golly God. It's almost too much to believe. And yet we have to. Well, there you have it, folks. Coming up. Maybe not our next show. Will it be our next show? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe one more before that. Who knows? But we now have our matches set. For the Women's VCW Championship, it will be Rainy Shrimpy versus Prambolina. And for the VCW World Heavyweight Championship, it will be Camazo Fenwa versus Nexit G. I'll tell you this, folks. I am incredibly excited for the results of that pay-per-view and for the crowning of our new champions, but that's in the future. Right now, I feel that it's most appropriate to raid one of our esteemed competitors, a Mr. Parker Gaijin, who seems to be playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I don't know if you have it, but maybe... I don't know what the fuck's this gonna be. Where is it? Wrestle, raid, and then another 2 of those. That'll probably be the message. You don't have to use those. You can use any 2 emotes you have that you want to use. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys for showing up. Suns, Kyrie, Dakuma, Rainy, Cryo, everyone who showed up. I'm happy you were here. I cannot wait to do this again with all of you. Pisces, hi! But that's the end of the stream, and I want to thank you all for coming out. You've all been great, and I will see you next time. Gonna go to the end screen for VOD purposes. Goodbye.